To start installing the thread on the machine, first try and cut the knots where the thread's tied together as low as possible to give you as much free thread to connect it to the thread cones you plan to install. One way to start to minimize crossing over yourself is to start from the innermost ones. That way you're crisscrossing over as few cones and strands of thread as possible. Makes it a little bit easier if you can work your way inside out. So we'll do the inner rows first. And tying off the thread, bring the tails to the same length, makes it a lot easier to handle. And if you can tie a square knot, the square knot will pull even through the eye of the needle. When you're tying your square knots, make sure that you pull all four leads, both the diagonal opposites and then each directly. The better the seated the knot, the more easily and cleanly the knot will pull through the eye of the needle. Once you've tied on all the cones, you can now pull the new colors all the way through. Start with one or two together and pull gently and slowly, and if they catch somewhere, don't try to force them through. You'll feel them bump along the way, but if they do catch, you can stop, back the thread up rather than undoing the knot. And you can see in this case, this knot went all the way through and down through the eye of the needle. And repeat all the way until you've pulled them all the way through. Once your threads are pulled through, make sure they're not stuck or jammed, and then take the end and tuck it into the thread holding spring and cut off, leaving a 1/4 inch to 1/8 of an inch at the end. Do this for all 15 threads so that you have no hanging tails coming out of your presser feet and needles. Once tied off, your machine is ready for use.